Hmm. Let's picture you for a second. After a while, you enjoy play social media, but notice something strange. Every single conversation, every article you read, and every video you watch, all of it's been handpicked by someone else. You feel like you are making your own choices. But are you? Or are you just seeing what somebody else wants you to see? Honestly, this is not just a dystopian thought. It is kind of our reality already. Every day, the social media apps on our phones, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, are busy deciding what pops up on our screens. Sure, these apps make it easy to find stuff, but they are also shaping what we think, what we believe, and sometimes even how we feel. Assalamualaikum to my lecturer and my fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk about why real research matters more than social media algorithms. As a university student, most of us turn to social media for news, trends, basically everything. But if we just sit back and take whatever these algorithms serve us, we are not really thinking for ourselves anymore. We risk turning into passive scroll machines instead of people with our own opinions. So I'm going to walk you through three main things. The way algorithms trap us in filter bubbles, how quick hit content usually oversimplifies things, and why actual research helps us make better decisions. So let's get into the first one, filter bubbles. Nearly every social media platform is designed to keep our attention for as long as possible. The algorithm learns what you like, then keeps showing you similar stuff over and over. At first, it feels pretty convenient. You get some content you enjoy, you click, you scroll, but here's the catch. Recent research by Putri and her team uncovered that social media algorithms create filter bubbles. The point is simple. You keep seeing the same viewpoints and other perspective is slowly disappear from your feed. Think about it. A student watches a bunch of videos about, let's say, a specific political problem. The algorithm catches on, and soon it is mostly just showing similar opinions. After a while, the student might start believing most people think the same way, even if that is not the case at all. And it gets worse. And his colleges found that platforms usually highlight stuff that gets the most reactions. Often that means controversial posts and heated takes, because that is what keeps you swiping. So you are more likely to see a loud argument and sensational headlines, not a calm or balanced discussions anymore. And when we are only being shown one side of any story, our critical thinking skills start to fade. We stop questioning anything, we just accept whatever pops up. This brings me to the next part, which is short form content and how it messes with our understanding. Everything is lightning fast now. We blow through dozens of videos in a few minutes. The second here, another scroll there, even for big topics like politics, health, or science. But let's be real. Can anyone really get the full story in just 30 seconds? Usually no. These bite-sized videos are built to grab attention, not teach us once, and because they are so short, creators often cut out the important context or skip the details. That's how a lot of us develop what experts call the illusion of knowledge. We feel smart because we watch a 30-second clip, but most time we only catch a small piece of the truth. The problem really grows when false information starts spreading. Misinformation travels fast because it is meant to send off your emotions. Fear, anger, shock. It is easy just to hit share after reading a wild headline, right? I've done it, I bet you have to. It is not bad that there are so much information out there. It is that we don't always stop to check if it is actually true. So, is there a way out? Obviously, yes. It is all about doing real research, thinking more critically about where our information comes from. Harvard Kennedy School found that while most young adults know there's a lot of fake news out there, many feel lost when trying to figure out what is legit. Awareness is not enough. We need actual skills. So the one is the CRAB test. Currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So next time you see something online, ask yourself, this information current? Does it matter for the topic? Who wrote it? Did it back it up with facts? And most importantly, why did they make it boring? This question helps you sort what is worth trusting. Stanford researchers also discovered that lots of students have a tough time figuring out what is real on the internet. Digital literacy is not something we are born with. It is something we learn, then practice. But when I talk about research, I do not mean you to have spent hours in the library reading a dull academic journal. Sometimes it is enough to double check a few different sources or ask a couple of tough questions before you decide what you believe. So, what good? What do we get out of it? First, a smarter critical thinking. There is a 2025 study in Frontiers in Education that says people with a sharp critical thinking skills are a lot better at catching misinformation. Second, better decisions. Whether you are picking a job, making financial move, or voting, or anything related body, having the right facts helps you get it right. Third, less stress. Research shows that people with strong media literacy skills don't feel as overwhelmed by the endless flood of info. It actually helps you feel more in control. But the biggest thing is independence. With real research, you shape your own belief instead of letting some AI or algorithm do it for you. So before I finish here are the core points again. Social media algorithm trap us in filter bubbles and shrink our worldviews. Short form content and misinformation leave us with shallow knowledge and weak decisions. Real research and checking sources make us sharper thinkers and smarter citizens. So I am reminding everyone here, next time you see a post, video or story that gets you fired up, do not just believe it. Pause for a couple of minutes, check it out, look up more than one source, ask tough and good questions about it. Do not let an algorithm dictate your belief. Be a researcher, be a thinker, be someone who knows how to tell fact from fiction. Remember, information is easy to find, but real wisdom is knowing what is worth trusting. So that's all from me. Thank you.